Hey guys, Simon here, and today I'm talking to you about Predator Hunting Grounds and some important information you will want to know about the game before playing it or even buying it. This is one of the videos in a series of 4 that will go over some of the more important information you want to know about the game to better understand if you would enjoy even playing it or buying it. If you find what I say useful, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment letting me know what you think about the game. Otherwise, here we go. So, Predator Hunting Grounds is an asymmetrical shooter created by Illuphonic, the same folks who made the awesome Friday the 13th game. This time they are applying their skills to a first-person shooter hunter type game that is more similar to Dead by Daylight. It's a 4-on-1 match where you play as Predator with your goal being to study the other players and take them out before they can escape the jungle. Or you can play as the fire team where your job is twofold. First, you have mission objectives to complete that are rather simple, such as locate satellite security terminal, disable countermeasures, and upload malware to prevent escape. To escape, it seems you have to activate some generators and then call in a helicopter. Once the chopper has been called, you will need to make your way to the LZ while avoiding the Predator trying to kill you and your team before you can escape. Likewise, there will also be several NPCs in the jungle that both classes must fight if seen, but mostly these soldiers are for the fire team because you are there to shut down them. This is the basic background for how the game is set up. The next part is some general info about the game for you to know. The game is canon in the Predator universe. I'm not sure why they feel the need to make this known, but it's a cool piece of information to have. It's set in 2025, and the developers modeled a lot of this game after the original movie, so there will be a lot of callbacks to that and the way it feels. A huge thing I learned recently is that Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to have a cameo in the game and possibly do some voice work. If this is true, I can see why that would make the game canon, but as his role in the game, it can only be guessed right now. The people in the jungle that are NPCs are also AI controlled. They can hunt the Predator if they see him. The maps for these levels are also very large to accommodate running around and hiding, along with areas for mission objectives for the fire team. Illuphonic has said they plan on supporting the game a lot when it comes out, which means they should be quick with fixes for new patches and hopefully adding in new content over time so the game doesn't get too stale. The game will have a progression system. We don't know anything about it yet, but what I can say for sure is this. There will be a leveling system, and as you level, you will receive footlockers with new gear, weapons, add-ons, and things like this that will probably give you different things for the matches and make your guy look cooler. They might even have perks like Friday the 13th did, which gave your character more speed or damage or doing this in a certain area faster or better, or things like that. The same goes for the Predator. By leveling up both classes, you will unlock new weapons for each, as well as new outfits and abilities. I say this with confidence based off of the pre-order items you can review in the pre-order of the game. For instance, by pre-ordering you can get early access to the big minigun called Old Painless. It is described as a very powerful fire team weapon, which would mean you probably have to level up a lot to get access to it, but by buying the game beforehand you will just get it. Same thing applies to the Predator, because if you pre-order you can get early access to the Eclipse Mask. Nothing else is said about it, but if it's just cosmetic, it seems silly to make it a point to give it early because you also get a bunch of PlayStation skins and masks for the Predator. Pre-ordering, as I said, also gives you 5 field lockers, which we all know hold items to use for your character in some form or fashion. If you're interested in checking out the pre-orders, you can head over to the PlayStation Store and see them listed out or search the web. The best pre-order items though would be the minigun and the 87 movie Predator skin in my opinion. These items also come with a PlayStation theme for your PlayStation desktop. The most expensive package will get you an XP boost for 48 hours. It's also worth mentioning that this game is a PlayStation exclusive, but will also be on the PC from Epic Game Store, meaning these are the only 2 platforms you can play them on, and there is crossplay between the 2, so you can play against people on either or. The game officially releases April 24th, 2020. However, there will be a free trial weekend coming up at the end of March, running between the 27th to the 29th. During this time, you will be able to play the game free and openly with friends to see how you like it. However, I think you have to pre-order the game in order to try the free weekend, but I am not 100% sure on that currently. After this, the next time to play will be when the game officially releases, in which case you will need to either buy a physical copy of the game or, download it from the stores. And I think that might be all I have on the topic of just knowing some stuff about the game. I know most of this information you might have already known, but for those that don't, it's a simple step with the video to educate you quickly so you can jump into the other couple videos that will relate more to the Predator and his skills, and the same thing with the fire team. So again, if you found this useful, hit the button, sub up, and or keep going. See you later.